Hi, I'm Divya and I'm going to tell you a little story about how and why I came into journalism.
When I was a little girl, I remember wanting to be a diplomat, a civil servant, an entrepreneur, a fashion designer, and even an actress. But through all those professional starry-eyed fantasies of mine, I knew one thing early on. I somehow wanted to make a positive difference in society. I was born and raised in India, and growing up, I saw the media in the country as a powerful engine for social change. For the next 8 years, I found myself in the equally compelling profession of international development. Then the time came to contemplate going back to school for higher studies.
I was torn between my heart and my head. My heart told me to go to journalism school, and my head told me to go to business school. I gave it a lot of thought, and I realized that I'm more interested in words, images, and people's stories rather than numbers.
Which led me to the Columbia University's Graduate School of Journalism. But there was a bigger reason for changing tracks and coming to journalism.
I was driven by this idea of finding a sustainable model of journalism in India which would produce news of the people, for the people, and by the people. I often think about how to make that idea a reality.
For the past 8 months, I've been based in Delhi as a freelance journalist, reporting on terror attacks, climate change, disasters, the Kashmir conflict, and most recently, the Indian elections.
Perhaps the thing that I like most about journalism is that it brings you closer to the human condition. I prefer not to be labeled or boxed by any kind of political ideology, particularly when I'm searching for the truth, but I do tend to view most things through the political center.
But there are some things that I grapple with as a journalist. The most important one is finding the balance in a story between telling the truth and endangering someone's life. The other challenge I face is to curb the instinct to go beyond telling the story and assisting people in a certain situation. I also often can't help but wonder that in today's world, which needs great healing, does the truth sometimes bring more conflict than peace?
I still haven't answered a lot of these questions neatly for myself, but I do feel like I'm on track with what I set out to do in journalism. Only time will tell how far I get.